love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good morning, everyone. Sade is here. What you say, baby? L.A. Phillips is here. Thanks for joining us this morning. This is Dr. Herbert Harris. Wonder how things could be this way. I guess we'd better tell them. This is a brand new day. Don't leave it up to the other man or to another day. Take your life into your hands. Make it work out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to meet your goal. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is Motivation Monday. I think it's a holiday, but in any event, every day is a holiday when you're living a good life, isn't it? Thanks so much for joining us on Instagram, on YouTube. And our topic today, I was just calculating back, and we're actually into this new year. We're about, 31 plus 16. So what's that, about 45 days? We're about 15% into the new year. Think about that. 15% of this year has already gone by, and it's still rolling. The river of time is always moving, folks. Every day relentlessly comes. Every night relentlessly comes. And we are boats on the river of time, and our issue is this. What do we do to go to our destination? Do we ride with the river? Whatever life wants to give us, accept it? Or do we plot our own course? Do we adjust our rudder so that we can guide our ship according to our principles? Do we have a great, deep desire, that engine that drives us, something we want to be, something we want to do, something we want to have? Do we have a crew on board, people around us who uplift us, who help us? And do we have the right attitude? And so every day is a new year. And really, this morning, I'm really excited about two things. Number one, I've been getting some really, really great comments from people who've gotten our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. I thank you. And those of you who emailed me at herbert@herbertharris.com, on Facebook or Instagram, and tell what the book has done to transform your lives, do that, because I'd love to read some of those things on the air as we do our broadcasts. But every time I read what the book has done for people, it just blows me away. The other part is that as we move into this year, it's so important to realize that anytime we decide, we can change our course. Anytime we decide, we can make a restart. And that's why I said today, how to do a restart. You know, on computer, when everything goes off and the picture locks up and the screens lock up, you do a restart. Sometimes it's a hard restart where you got to turn the whole darn thing over, turn it off. And so at any moment in our lives, we can make a restart. And so for those on Instagram, those on YouTube, think about this right now. Do you want to make a restart? We're 15% into the new year. Do you want to make a restart? You kind of see how it's going now. You know, we get over the first month. The first month of the year, everybody's excited about doing new stuff. And so many times the goals and things we set the first month of the year, by this time we've forgotten what they were. If we've written them down, we can't even find the paper. Now, that's not most of you guys, because I know if you're here at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're serious about your success. But a lot of us right now saying, you know what, let me do a restart. And you have the power to do a restart anytime you desire. And one of the things we have, you know, in addition to the book, is tools for your restart. And our home study course, let me tell you something, folks. Every time I think about this, you know, when we were driven to do this home study course, at first I was I was kind of insecure about it. Like, we have a book, the book is doing well, people love it, we're in 9 languages. But there's something about the home study course, and it was this, that everybody needs some guidance, needs a track to run on. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about lesson 1 in the home study course. And by the way, it's available on our website, herbertharris.com. But let's talk a little bit about lesson 1 in that home study course. And it's called Face the Facts. And really, right now in your life, right now, if things are not going the way you want them to go, if everything is going gangbusters and your dreams are being realized, man, just keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to make some changes, you have the ability to make a restart. And so in that lesson 1, where we talk about face the facts, the idea is to stop. You know, when you have your GPS in your car, your GPS only works because of 2 things: a destination and a location. And so right now, wherever you are in your life right now, whatever was going on in our lives right now, that's our location. And we cannot get to the correct destination unless we put in our real location. Like, you can't fool the GPS, okay? If you're in North Carolina, you're in Wilmington, and you're trying to get to California, that GPS, the satellite system, is going to automatically say you're in Wilmington, North Carolina. Even if you want to try to put in something different, it's going to tell you where you really are. And so on your success journey, it's important to know where you really are. And that's what we talk about, face the facts, to really look at what are the things that are important to you? What are the goals that are really important to you? And how closely along the way are you to achieving those goals? Now, think about this, folks. Good morning, Dr. Mansa Musa. Thanks for joining us. Think about this. If you didn't write your goals at the beginning of this year, then how do you do a restart? Because you had no goals. Well, all is not lost, because the idea of a restart is that you literally restart. If you haven't done it to date, if at this point in the year or at any point in this year, if things are not quite going the way you thought they would, you have the ability to make a restart. And how do you make that restart? Well, I recommend that you get a copy of our home study course, because that way it's available whenever you need it. But the essence of making that restart is that when you face the facts, you say, all right, look, here I am right now at this point in time and space. Let me look at my performance. How am I doing? You know, how am I doing on the goals that I set for myself? How am I doing on my personal goals? Oh, I didn't have any. Okay, check. How am I doing on my family goals? Didn't have any of those either. Check. How am I doing on my professional goals? Well, I did have some goals. I was hoping to get a promotion, but that hasn't happened yet. But at least I know I had some. Check. How am I doing on my financial goals? Now, let me tell you, at this point now, I went to the gas station, and that premium gas is over $4 a gallon. So right now, whatever money you had, so many people, as a result of the prices and the inflation and all that external stuff, so your take-home pay might not get you home, that you may have more month at the end of the money. So you look at your financial goals and say, you know, I may need to restart. I may need to look at some new goals here. If I'm putting away X dollars a week, X dollars a month, I may need to up that, okay? When I look at the increase in the cost of living and all the things, maybe I need to put in a little overtime. Maybe I need to do something extra. Maybe I need to generate more money, okay? What were your spiritual goals? Are you doing your meditations? You know, well, maybe you need to restart, check. What about your community goals? You don't live on an island, you live in a city or a county or a state, and there's things going on that will impact you and your family. Are you involved? Check. And so when we're in this face the facts mindset, it's so important to look at where we are very critically, okay, and to recognize that we have the power to change that. And by that, I mean this. You have the capacity to decide. Let's make it even more specific. You have the capacity to choose to change your life right now. those of you who are on the air right now with us, you can actually make a choice to have a new thought, to stop thinking negativity thoughts, stop thinking thoughts of limitation. You know, some people approach an opportunity and they'll say, well, how much does it cost? From a prospect of limitation. The other people that will approach an opportunity and say, how much can I make? From a mindset of possibilities. So maybe to change your thinking, you have the capacity to change your emotions. Sometimes we may be fearful, you know, because of past failures, stuff that didn't work. People will let you know all the stuff that didn't work. Trust me. Especially if you're surrounded by the wrong group of people, they'll remind you of every situation where you didn't make it, where you failed, where you came up short. So look at your emotions. The fear, to overcome fear, overcome insecurity, overcome doubt. So these are things that once you recognize them, you have the power to change it. Look at your habits. You know, if you're always late, that's a habit. If you're always unprepared, that's a habit. So look at the habits that are in your life right now and say, what habits do I need to change? Let's fess up. Let's say, hey, I've been late 40% of the time for the things I have to do. Let's fess up. I can't find stuff. I spend 20% of my time looking for stuff. Let's fess up. Let's face the facts about our relationships. So often we permit, operative word, permit people to come into our lives who do not uplift us, who do not inspire us, who do not help us, who do not see us moving on to our higher goals. But when you assess that about the people around you, when you face those facts, you now can make some choices. You know, you can't get away from your family, but you can certainly limit access. But people who do not lift you up, who do not love you, who do not honor you, who do not inspire you, get rid of them. So our message today is you have the power to reset your life any time you desire. That starting right now, this day, today, you have the power to think a new thought. You have the power to create new emotions. You have the power to develop new habits. You have the power to permit new people to attract new people into your space. You also have a tool. The New You for the New Year Home Study course is your tool that can help you with this assessment process, can help you evaluate where you are right now so that you can make the proper choices to go where you want to go. So check it out. Go to our website, herbertharris.com, and click on the tab that says Home Study Courses. Check it out. Read some of the things you can do. But step one is always to face the facts, to acknowledge where you are, take responsibility for where you are, which is key. We're going to talk about that another time, and then change it. You have the power, folks. This is Dr. Herbert Harris with our Motivation Monday. And our message is today, you have the power to reset your life in any way you desire. You have the power to think new thoughts. You have the power to create new emotions, create new habits and new relationships so that you can be what you want to be, so that you can do what you want to do, so that you can have whatever you desire, always knowing that the best is yet to come. Wow. This has been Dr. Herbert Harris, Motivation Monday, how to restart your life. Be sure to get your 12 Universal Laws of Success and get your New You for the New Year Home Study course so that you have the tools to reset your life whenever you desire. And so it is. Let's sing it on out. Thanks so much for joining us today. Here we go. And this is our song, The Time to Love Is Here, by the way, and it's available on Spotify. Here we go. I often sit and wonder how things could be this way. I guess we'd better tell them this is a brand new day. Don't leave it up to the other man or to another day. Take your life into your hands, make it work out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to reach your goal. All right, folks, we'll see you on Wednesday with Wisdom Wednesday on Instagram Live. Dr. Herbert Harris here saying the best is yet